Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Mr. Advice. Okay, here in the bathroom, 5 questions. We're gonna get this started. Our first question comes from Sperm My Waffles. Yo, Faded. I was jerking off to animal porn at ZooTube365.com, and my grandma walked in and asked me, "What's this?" I told her to get me some cornflakes so when she came back, my grandma came to my room naked and to rub milk all over her and lick it off. She wanted me to shove my dick up her throat. She then told me to put ketchup on my dick so she can suck it off while she shits on me and I eat it. What should I do? Holy shit, dude. Sounds like your grandmother has Alzheimer's. She's probably trying to relive her freaky fantasies that she relived when she was like a teenager herself or something. 'Cause that's what it sounds like, dude. Because any grandma, there's no possible way for an older lady, okay, for a grandmother to do this unless she's has Alzheimer's, okay? You might want to check into that, buddy. And you might want to check yourself, buddy. I don't think you should be having kids because this is pretty disturbing. Okay, if you like jerking off to animal porn, that's fine. That's your business, buddy. All right? But all this putting ketchup on penis and rubbing milk all over your grandma's saggy old titties, no, buddy. Your grandma should not have consented to that. Your grandma, she needs to be put in one of those what do you call it, those homes for old people. I forgot what the fuck you call it because this story just fucking disturbed my fucking head right now. All right, so that's what I can tell you, buddy, is put your grandma in one of those mental health facilities for old people. Next question wants to remain anonymous. Okay, this person wants to remain anonymous. Excuse me. Hey, Faded, I'm 17 and my girlfriend is 14. Turning 15 this year, and I'm turning 18. Will I go to jail if I stay with her? If I have sex with her, will I be breaking the law? Thanks. Well, it is considered rape of a minor, you know. But if she consents to it, that's all good. But, you know, you got to be very careful. You know, you don't come inside her, get her pregnant, because that's going to bring a whole shitload of issues on the table. I mean, I don't think it's... I mean, you're 17, right? You're turning 18 too. She's 15, 18, 15. I don't think it's much of a big deal. It's only 3 years apart, right? You might want to check the laws in your state, okay? Because I know in laws like in Texas, it's okay to bang a 16-year-old girl as long as she consents to it. So you might want to check your laws, all right? Your local laws. Google it. Excuse me. So yeah, just be careful. That's all I gotta say, dude. If you're having sex with her, dude, hopefully she's a stable girl. Condoms, or if you're not using condoms, make sure you pull out. I don't know, dude. Just be careful. This is like playing Russian roulette over here, okay? Our next question comes from Fridsade. Hey, Faded, I met this fat black girl who's ugly and fat as fuck. She asked me to text me, and since I haven't gotten laid in a few months, I gave her my number. She's 18 and I'm 17. She kept calling me, and the next day I finally fucked her. She kept asking to be my girlfriend, and I don't like her because she's fucking ugly. It was a one-time thing, and she keeps calling me. I saw her on the phone. I saw on her phone that she put me in her contact list as OOMF, oomph, or some shit like that. She's probably trying to play me. What should I do? She lives right next by my building. Right next by my building. How do I know she ain't trying to play me? Well, let me tell you something, buddy. I understand, you know, you got horny, all right? You wanted to bust real quick. But you should have, it's still not too late to get out of this. You should establish the fact, guys, when you bang a girl, the first night you meet her, on the first night, right, and you just met her, all right, you need to establish the fact that, you know, after you fuck her or whatever, after you're done with her, you tell her, listen, you know, if she tried to bring up that bullshit girlfriend, boyfriend shit, you tell her, listen, you know, I'm not ready for a relationship, you know, it's just, I like what we had, but it was just I thought what we had was just like a friends with benefits kind of thing, you know, I didn't think you was going for a relationship. I didn't think you were aiming for a relationship with this. I just want to keep it like we did. You know, we messed around, so what? Remember, guys, you got to be direct and blunt. They'll get mad, they get pissed, but so what? You know? Or something you tell them, listen, you know, after you're done with them, tell them, listen, I gotta go. I gotta go see my girlfriend or whatever. You know, brush them off. All right, this black girl sounds like she wants to dominate and control you. Okay. Now that you're her little boo, or boo thing, or whatever the fucking kind of slang they invent. Alright? So, yeah, dude, just next time, Guys, please, just establish the fact, alright? Girls need to understand that, please. When a guy has sex with you the first night, okay, and he's like, kind of, you know, keeping his distance away from you, it's because it was a one-time fucking thing, alright? Stop growing feelings. It's 2013. Our next question comes from King Nation HD. Sup, Faded? It's me, King Spinnernet. I always wanted to go to White Castle, but there are none in my area. I went to the local grocery store the other day and I found the microwavable White Castle burgers. Did you ever try any? If so, tell me if it tastes like the real deal. P.S. Can you plug my new channel? Okay, yes I will, because I know you're a wrestling ranter, and I have a lot of viewers that like wrestling and wrestling rants and all those guys like Wrestling Jesus, Spinnernet and all that. So yeah, I'll plug your channel at the bottom, because I'm familiar with you, buddy. Yeah, now as the White Castle thing, let me tell you something. Microwavable White Castle burgers are fucking nasty. It does not taste like the real thing, okay? If you want to taste real White Castle, you got to get it from the fast food restaurants. Now, White Castle, I know their restaurants are only open on the East Coast. You know, they're not available all over America, all right? But White Castles taste way better from the restaurants because they grill the meat, they grill the bread. It tastes so much better. It tastes fresher, you know? These microwavable White Castle burgers, bro, fuck that shit. The closest you're gonna get to try to get them to taste like the restaurants, put them in the oven, okay? Cook them in the oven, bro, because microwavable food is fucking nasty. Alright, microwavable food is not healthy. Read up on that. I don't like to microwave my food. Alright? Yeah, so that's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's your answer, buddy. No, microwaving White Castle burgers taste like shit. And our last question is, this person wants to remain anonymous. Yo, Faded, help me out. I secretly got drunk at my nanny's house. I passed the fuck out wearing nothing but my boxers on. When I awoke, I saw her through the cracks of the closet door undressing herself. I didn't want her to know I could see her, let alone in her closet. So I stayed calm, waiting for her to leave. But then Pops walked in and they did the 69ers all night. I got bored and jacked off to the noise of sex, but they heard me moan, opened the door, and saw me jacking it. They booted me out at 3:30 a.m. and cut off all communications with me. The last words Nanny said to me was, "You are a sicko. It's been a month. Give me some advice." Well, the moment let me tell you some future reference, buddy. The moment, next time you're drinking, okay, you're freaking pass out, you need to know your limit, people. All right, please. When you're drinking, you know your limit, you pass out somewhere comfortable. You know, in your bedroom or something. Somewhere comfortable. You passed out in the closet door of your nanny. Of course she's going to expect, you know, what do you expect her to think? You know, that you're a sick fuck. And then first of all, instead of coming out early and saying, listen, I'm sorry, I was in your closet, I got drunk as fuck, I'm sorry. You know, that would have been much better to deal with, facing that situation, than facing the situation of seeing your nanny and your pops doing 69 on each other all night. And of course, they have every reason to believe that you may be a sicko because you were jacking off to the noise of sex, to your pops and nanny having sex or whatever. I don't know, buddy. You're on your own there. That's all I gotta say. That's it for this edition of Mr. Advice in the Bathroom, people. Later.